Hey everyone, right, back down the allotment, and I'm going to do a video on what to do after you've done your no dig bed. Like I've done. This is like after you've cropped for a year. This is getting you ready for the following year. Part of it would be applied to it your first year and you just created it and it's capped with straw for now. So if you've done a bed like I've done in a previous video, which I'll put the link below. You know, it's a longish video, but it starts it from scratch. So this is a bed I've cleared. I've taken my peas, some lettuce in this year, and some radish and runner beans and that, they've all been in here. Cleared it. Most of the roots are still left in here. Now if you've got a raised bed that's dug with soil and it's been a bit weedy for you this year, doesn't matter, you could do it from that. If you're doing it from that, just apply the cardboard and paper layer, like in the how to do the no dig beds, to the level that you're at. You know, it'll work 90% as well. Right. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer of straw, because I haven't got any card or paper with me. I'm just going to put a layer of straw straight on top of this. And after that, it would be the same as what you'd do after you've done a complete bed, if you understand what I mean. Ingredients. All I'm going to put on this is straw, then I'm going to put a layer of greens on. I haven't got many greens. I've just basically, what I've cleared out of here lettuce wise has been chopped up in a big pot over there. I've just put it all in a pot and smashed it up with a spade. And I feel brilliant because it's got a few months to drop down. And on top of that, I'm going to put a layer of some leaves that I collected a while ago and I've run over them with a mower. I've got 3 bags of them here. You don't have to chop them up, it saves time if you chop it up. You can get probably a 6 months head start. Then on top of that, it's going to have a good sprinkling of sulphate of ammonia, because that's high in nitrogen. If you don't add nitrogen to your bed, it could starve the plants of nitrogen next year as it's rotting down, because this will be rotting down all through next year as well, as you're growing in it. It's about the stuff you put in it, hay, straw, leaves, things like that. You think it's a bit bulky, a bit hard to sow in and work with. But what you're looking at here is the finished product after a year. This is what it all breaks down to. And reduce your weeding by 98, 99%, which is a bonus. So you can do this in the spring if you want. I'm doing it now, so I can just come here and just planting it next year. It'll be ready for me. So, like I say, once I put the leaves on, sulphate ammonia, I've got some compost. I'm going to put a layer of compost on top of it, and then I'm going to cover it over. Whatever you've got to cover it over with, plastic bags, anything. Just exclude the light. Weight it down wood. I screw mine with washers and screws. Put it over the edge and I put about 8 screws. 1 at each corner, 1 in the middle of each side. How much stuff you need depends on the size of your bed. These are 10.5 foot by 5 foot. So I'll just add it in bits, because it's a bit long. Well, it'll take me about half an hour to do the complete bed, but I'll just do it in little bits. Right, so I'll get on with that. I'm not putting as much straw in this as I would have if it was a brand new bed like the ones that are in the previous video. This is straw I've sat around for a while, this. And if you're not going to do it right now, leave it out, let it get a bit of rain on it. very good capability of holding water. If we get another dry summer next year, don't worry too much, because this will be like a big sponge. I might upload this twice. I might put an edited version on and an actual real sort of time. If you want it, you've got time to watch the whole thing, can do. Right, there is seed in the straw, don't worry about it. I can't stress enough that if you've not got any leaves, go out and get some. So you don't have to chop them up. It just helps, especially if you do it with a mower and you get some grass clippings in it. All I'm hoping the battery on the camera doesn't run out. As far as I know, at the moment, this is going to be next year's brassica bed. I don't really worry too much about crop rotation. You know what follows what, because at the moment I have no build up of pests. Everything's quite damp, there's quite a few slugs. Probably only actually about just over a third of a bale of hay on here. It cost about 65p. Right, this is all the chopped up stuff that was growing in this bed, so that's all going to go back in it. Well, ideally you do your two-thirds browns to 1 part greens. I haven't got enough greens to do that. I could get some grass clippings, but there are some greens in there, plus I've added sulphate of ammonia probably put a fine layer of sulphate on here now. Just a powder. Swing about. Don't go absolutely mental with it. Worms aren't over keen on it. Burns them. I'm going to water it all now. Wash this sulphate off my hands. Right, straw's a bit tricky to deal with because it sticks up everywhere, so I'm going to get a piece of wood, try and tamper it down, which makes it easier to work with. Take your time doing this if you want. I just want to get it done. I don't intend on coming up much more in between now and next spring. Around the edges, make sure they're all tucked down a bit. Right, next ingredient. When I mowed these, they were quite wet. The wetter the leaves are, the better. Come on. Give that a bit of a smack about now. The message today about why do I bang my rake against my foot? Well, if it gets clogged up, smack it like that and knock the stuff off. That's answered your question. sort of trees these came from, because I don't know. As far as I know, it's things like eucalyptus or something. Don't use. Some take longer to break down others. Pines and ferns. You can use if you want acidic soil. Sulphate on here. Really expensive stuff this, 99p a bag. Finish levelling this out a bit. Anyone know what's happened to Rick Van Man? Not seen him on YouTube for a bit doing any videos. Right, I bet there's a few people who've put off by this comments messing about. It's Google Plus lark. Sure we'll all get used to it, but I don't know why they can't just leave things alone. So these beds are great if you like me and you can't stand weeding. But if you do this, you'll spend no more than 1 hour weeding this next year. That's the whole year. 1 hour's weeding a year for a bed this size. I've probably only done about half that for this year. We'll see how it goes for second year. Not be too fancy, just try and get it as flat as you can. And then sample that down a bit as well, I think. You could put a long scaffold plank and walk along it, I suppose, but you don't want to press it down too much. It's the idea of the whole deep bed thing. Plenty of air into the roots. So in 12 months' time, will not recognise any of this. It will just look like soil. Hopefully, not too many weeds. And obviously, if you're on a allotment site, the plot next to you is full of weeds. When they all go to seed and start blowing all over your plot, you're going to get I cover stuff with like debris netting that I get off eBay, just scaffold netting basically. So just got to put a hoop on after when we're mowing the onions, big one on. Pressing down this hard or anything. Right, so now we put a layer of compost on. It's completely up to you how much compost you want to put on. I'm going to just put as thin a layer as I can possibly get away with. I've got a couple of bags here and some stuff there. So I used all my own compost to fill this asparagus bed. I've been out, you know, no secrets, just a big 125 litres B&Q Verve stuff. £5.98 for 125 litres. 1 to 2 bags cover this bed. It's only for sowing in. If you're planting from a, you know, like a 2 or 3 inch pot or something like that, you can plant straight through this. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. So I'll put a layer on it, plus if this stuff dries out, say it's blowing everywhere, so just wants a little tiny cap in it. It's just really for the purpose of sowing seeds in, that's it. Right, get on with that bit. See, it's spilling everywhere. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sling a bar on it. Tilt it sideways and get it all. Any big bumps? I'm going to bash it about with the rake anyway, so. This is a bit we've got to try and go steady that you don't start hooking all the leaves up from underneath. Try and keep it to the middle of the bed if you can. Saves too much spill off the edge then. Says here you spilt the load already. Trying to smash up some of the lumps. And the other bed that I did this morning over there, pretty slightly different, no straw on that one, which I'll upload as well, or it'll be up before this. I used just some compost that I'd grown some spuds in pots. It doesn't matter if you get the odd leaf coming on top, it doesn't matter at all. Not hooking this, I'm tamping it down, it's just bouncing the compost. So I just scoop some leaf up there. Tamp them back down like that. Fine. If you had like an 8 foot or 4 foot bed, just one bag would be absolutely plenty enough. Keep your rake flat so I don't duck any of the stuff up underneath. don't know what sort of rake this is. I think it's a Tesco's value one that I bought about 5 years ago. I should get some real decent, decent stuff I've got is a spade and a fork. I recommend stainless steel. It makes digging a lot easier because its stuff doesn't stick to it as bad. If you want a hoe, there's an old thing called a stirrup hoe or a hula hoe. Wolf Garten do one. The multi-tool thing. I think we call them a push-pull hoe. And they're great for just sliding under the surface. Keep going around it, flicking it over the top. So I'm spreading this as thin as I can possibly make it. But it's deep enough to sow seeds in. I'm just going to tamper this about now. Not whacking it hard, just using the weight of the rake. Try and level it out a bit. When you're chopping your greens up for it, anything that's a bit tougher, like a cabbage stalk or something, you can put them in the compost bin. I'm going to speed them up a bit, lay them on a piece of wood and hit them with a hammer. That kind of breaks the fibres up in them then. What I'm going to do is use my plank of wood, just push it about over the top of it. Trying not to let it dig in. Like that, just spin it round. You don't have to do this bit, it's just me because I'm a bit fussy. the edges up a bit. Right, like I say, just cover it up. I'll just use some of this stuff, big shit, just roll it out, fold it over the edges and attach it with screws, and that'll stay like that. Nothing more done to this apart from planting it or sow seeds in it. I'm going to sow seeds in it. This place gets smell like a cane or like a broom handle, a bit of dowling or something. Put it in, get it pressed down. That'll be your little channel, sow your seeds and just fill it in and water it. That's it. So, total cost for doing that bit, about £6.50. Quite cheap really. Saves a hell of a lot of weeding. So once you've got a massive compost heap, you'd have to buy the compost. You get compost cheaper, or if you've got a few people and you're buying something in a bulk, that's even better. So, that's all I have to do now. Should cover that up, and I'll uncover it probably February, March. Right. So that's like continuation of part 1 and part 2 of no dig beds. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. If you're not already subscribed, feel free, you can do. And I'll see you next video. Take care.